Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're going to take another exciting journey into the world of grilled sandwiches, and I'm going to show you how to make something I call the Fake Cubano. Now, despite the magic of home video, I can't actually hear you asking, but I'm sure you're curious to know, why would I call my own recipe fake? Well, to answer that question, we'll have to take a look at how its ingredients stack up against a traditional Cubano. This is a classic sandwich made with its own bespoke bread variety called pan cubano. It usually contains ham, seasoned and shredded pork shoulder, Swiss cheese, pickles and mustard, and crucially, it's pressed either on a grill or in a panini machine. The fake cubano I'll be making today starts with basically any grocery store sliced bread. I still use ham, but I replace the pork shoulder with bacon. The other ingredients are the same, but because I don't own a panini press and you probably don't either, I'll just be smashing it in a pan. As you can probably tell, the goal isn't to make an authentic Cuban sandwich, but rather to borrow some of its most successful flavor combinations for something a little easier at home. Now, it's time to meet our ingredients. Like many sandwiches, the fake Cubano begins with sliced bread. You can use whatever you have on hand, but I would steer away from flimsy, thin-cut white bread. In my case, a couple slabs of hearty Italian will do the trick. You'll also need some bacon. I usually use about 3 strips. Some sliced ham, some sliced Swiss cheese, dill pickles, yellow mustard, and some butter for toasting. I'm going to start by placing our bacon in a cold pan. As the pan gradually warms up, this will help more fat render out, leaving us with both crispier and more sandwich-appropriate bacon, and more leftover fat in which to fry the actual sandwich. When the bacon is done, transfer it to a paper towel to drain. If your bacon didn't give you quite enough fat, you can supplement with a little bit of butter. When the butter is foaming, or right away if you're just using bacon fat, go ahead and lay down both slices of bread. The fake Cubano's ingredients make it a little structurally precarious, so we'll be assembling both sides at the same time and then just flipping one on top of the other. Start with 1 slice of Swiss cheese on each side. The next outermost component will be our meats, bacon on one side and ham on the other. On top of one of these meats, lay down a layer of sliced dill pickles. These need to be separated from the bread because their combination of rigidity and wetness could cause them to punch straight through when the sandwich is pressed otherwise. Finally, top the unpickled side with a nice slathering of yellow mustard. Your exterior should be somewhat under-toasted still. This is the perfect time to flip one side on top of the other. Now, using a plate, smaller pan, or implement of your choice, here I'm using a giant spatula, smush the sandwich down, removing the air from the bread and creating a more dense and compact texture. Allow the sandwich to continue frying, flipping as necessary, until your desired shade of brown is reached on both sides. When it's as toasty as you want it, it's ready to eat. The Fake Cubano's effort to flavor ratio is truly off the charts. I would put it up against even the pizza sandwich any day. Its combination of slightly sweet, savory, salty, and tangy flavors sandwiched between smushed, buttery bread make it sort of a cornucopia of tastes. As you've seen today, it can be prepared in almost no time, and the formula is highly flexible. Experiment with adding sauteed or pickled onions, tomato, or hot sauce, and this flavor foundation is near guaranteed to hold it up. Well, folks, that about does it for today's kitchen cookery. So until next time, ciao, spelled both ways, and I hope to see you again soon.